G'day, how are you?
Hey Mark, how you going, man?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, it's good. How's your Easter been? All right?
Yeah, good. I was in Chile with Jet. So I got home on Good Friday, so I was pretty jet lagged. Um,
No pun intended.
pardon the pun. But yeah, it's a complete opposite time zone. So I'm fine now, but yeah, I just kind of chilled out with my kids.
It's cool, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Look, thank you so much for taking this call, man. I appreciate this. So the ARC, Austrian Rock Collective, comprises of members from four groups. You've got yourself, Kram, Darren Middleton, and obviously Davey. It's pretty much a super group, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we don't shy away from calling it that. Everyone else does, so we may as well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it is, but also we're just old mates as well. That's the thing that's how it all started because we all knew each other from festivals and playing around, and we had an opportunity to start doing stuff together. And um, yeah, it's been over 10 years now. We've been doing stuff together.
Yeah, I mean, there are 33 arias and 16 top 10 albums, so it's a pretty impressive repertoire.
Mm.
Resume there. So who came up with the idea?
It was actually it was in 2014. Darren got us to put together a band to go over to Brazil and play um, for at the World Cup for a bunch of for the all the Australian cohort that were over there. And he just called mates. He just called us all up and said, "Oh, do you want to come to Brazil?" And I missed the call, and it was a voice to text, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Obviously I hadn't heard Darren correctly. Like, there's no way Darren would be asking me if I wanted to go to Brazil, but it was. Yeah, so we went over there and played to a bunch, the big cohort of all the Australian fans because they were playing in Porto Alegre against the Netherlands. So they put on a big concert there for everybody, and we played a bunch of Australian songs, a bunch of our songs, each of our songs, and we had so much fun doing it that we decided to turn it into like a band. And we're all super busy with our own things, so we sort of etch out a couple of times a year to play together. But I always tell friends it's just like school camp. You're going away with a bunch of people you don't normally go away with, and different dynamic. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, so the band we will be covering the hits from Hotel California by the Eagles, which is a
Yeah.
1976 album. So why? I mean, the songs would be like, Take It Easy and Wasted Time, and obviously Hotel California, New Kids.
Yeah.
Why Eagles and why that particular album?
I mean, we've done before. We've done Beatles. We've done Neil Young, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. I think so. We just thought we wanted a change, stylistic change. Um, Probably a little like probably not as obvious choice for us. It was the 50th anniversary, which we normally don't sort of try to steer away from doing 50th anniversaries these days because you sort of start running out of albums you want to do, and also everyone else, it seems like we don't really need to do them anymore either because we haven't the last few times we haven't done anniversary records, but I don't know why we decided. It was just like we kick around ideas at by the end of this tour, we we've probably got the idea for next year, ready to go. But I guess Eagles was like someone was probably listening to it and noticed that it was the 50th anniversary of Hotel California, and also the second set will do like their greatest hits album, which is also one of the top selling albums of all time. Um, so I don't know. We just choose things because it sounds interesting to us. Because we've got to sit there and learn like 20 songs, 25 songs or something. So we take it pretty seriously. We work pretty hard on making it perfect. So this comes with its challenges too, especially vocally and guitar wise. We've had to bring on an extra singer and an extra guitarist to cover um, all there's so much guitar harmonizing and stuff like that. You kind of need three guitarists. They had three guitarists. So yeah, No idea why we chose it. We just thought it'd be fun. It's got to be
Yeah.
fun for us, I guess, and we all love the tunes and stuff. So
Yeah, because you got Kram, who is a trained punk drummer, and yourself,
yeah.
more of a garage bassist. Am I correct? From Jet.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, if you're looking at purely what we do, but we actually can do many styles, and that's a part of this project is sort of showcasing. Like, I think a lot of the people who come and see us play, they've seen all the shows, and they almost come to see how we're going to do it. Like you know how we're going to sort of tackle the these tunes. But I mean, it's pretty varied, all the styles we've been doing. We've done Led Zeppelin, we've done Pink Floyd, completely different. We've done Neil Young and the Beatles, completely different. And now again, um, the Eagles, which is again completely different. Way more country on the Greatest Hits album. Obviously, the Hotel California album doesn't have as many sort of country numbers, but
yep.
yeah,
It feels like I got a feeling you feel like you want to play something right now. Is that correct?
me. No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Oh, okay,
I've just
okay.
been I've been practicing. So
All
yeah, I've
right.
been rehearsing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, we've got like, typically we had the tribute band, the cover band. So with the ARC, it's unique, isn't it? It's not any of those. Am I correct?
No,
You
I
see a
mean
lot
we
of
don't.
signatures. Yeah.
We always look at it as a recital. Like you go to see a classical orchestra do. That you're not bigging ourselves up, but we look at doing this as like we're trying to deliver like a elevated thing. In nice theaters, a good show, but it's still it's not safe. It's not dress ups either. It's us basically saying this is this music that we like, and we're going to try and attempt to recreate it perfectly on stage for you as if you're listening to it on the album. Like we use the same guitars, the same amps, as much of the same gear as we can kind of get our hands on to try and recreate that original feel.
Yeah. So basically, we will be seeing a lot of signatures from Powderfinger, Jet, Spiderbait, and UMI, the signatures of.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're trying to make the show sound like the record we're doing, rather than make it sound like us, like you'll see us doing probably styles that you're not used to seeing us play more so.
And we'll be seeing a bit of Randy Meisner in you, Timothy Schmidt as well. True, or
Yeah,
is
I
it
mean,
purely?
I'm just sort of cracking into it now, but I mean, Randy Meisner is a great bass player. It's quite interesting to deconstruct. It's quite simple, but it's not easy. It's really like his feel is amazing, and there's nothing like It's not like doing Led Zeppelin where you've got to be like,
Hmm.
like technically like Led Zeppelin was like one of the harder things, and even and Paul McCartney stuff too. Like when we did Abbey Road, that was like tough. It's like there's a lot of like super melodic things and one thing out of place and everyone knows it. But the same as this, it's so sparse and the
Yep.
bass really just like nails everything down. So I've got a pretty important job. It's not like a technique. It's not like a physically hard things to play, but the feel of it is a thing that's hard to get, and you got to work on the way it
Yeah.
feels because they're so important to how these songs feel.
Will there be any surprises in the set list? For example, we'll be hearing "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" or
No, no,
We're
not on this
Done
show, unfortunately. No,
purely.
no.
So purely from back to back,
Purely,
the
yeah. We
520.
just do this. They were just doing the album that we say we're out to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, can I tell you a bit of a story? Your mate, since your mate Kev Temperley from Eskimo Joe,
Mm,
he
yeah.
was telling me, I had a chat with him quite a while ago, and he was telling me about in 2004, they were up for 8 ARIA awards, right? And every time he was saying, every time when they announced a winner, it would be Jet, and he'd be like, that motherfucker. So,
Well, we're okay now, I think. But yeah, I could get how that would be frustrating.
yeah, so he was telling me that since then,
They should
Matt,
have put their album out a different time. They should have put it out a different year.
yeah, yeah, and since then, Matt, he was saying that he bought the Rockstar kit, the leather jacket, the black fingernails, and yeah, perhaps Jet actually inspired him, to a certain degree
Yeah,
to look at Rockstar. Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
and
we all kind of feed off each other, like, yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, if you don't mind me asking about, Jet is was well, and he's still one of the best bands in Australia. Like, How was it like to be a member of Jet back in the early 2000s? Yeah.
Look, it was like a bit of a it was a I was 21 when we started making records, so it was a bit of a whirlwind. You kind of, I mean, at that age, you just sort of just whatever. You don't care, you have no anchor anywhere. You're just ready to go. So we just went on tour for forever. We made records and toured nonstop for like 6 or 7 years, maybe to our detriment. But we've started playing again now. I mean, we started playing again in like 2017. But I was saying before, I just got back from Chile where we played to 150,000 at a festival. We headlined a festival over there. So we're still heading over. We play overseas a lot more than we play in Australia, actually.
Wow. And how was it
Yeah,
like to
we
play? Sorry.
to play that many, it's amazing, but like there's not much difference between 50,000 and 150,000 when you're standing on stage. You can't see them anyway. So, but it's pretty. You feel the energy. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
And I heard it's very more nerve-wracking, isn't it, to sing in front of 100 people as opposed to 100,000 people, you know?
absolutely. You can't see anybody. You can't see anybody. Yeah, it's been more nerve-wracking just play in a garage in front of your mates.
Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, Mark Wilson, mate, it's such great to chat with you, mate.
Thank you.
I'll hopefully be seeing you in June. So tell us about the show. What can we expect from the show, mate?
Look, we just really try and bring a really fun, enjoyable, um, high class show to people. Like we're basically celebrating these songs that were written 50 odd years ago, and things that we love. It's always a pretty. I mean, there's not many shows we haven't done that haven't got a standing ovation. We get. It's there's a good dose of nostalgia, of course, because it's an older record, and people coming along to have a listen to see how we attack it. But yeah, I think, come along and see yourself.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. Thank you so much,
Sweet.
sir. And I'll see you in June,
Pleasure.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you, bye, Mark.